what's up guys? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a Nollie crank flip and a regular crank flip. This video might be a little short because there's not really much to teach on these tricks, but we'll see. Alright, first things first. The first thing you want to do with this trick is learn how to make the cranks flip without you even hopping. So like just rolling and making the cranks flip. You kind of have to like make your heel like bend out a little bit up, and then you fling it and it'll come around pretty fast. Unless your cranks are like really tight and they don't spin good, then this trick's probably going to be like very hard for you to try or do, because your cranks being loose is like pretty much everything to this trick. Or not loose, but just spinning right, because sometimes your cranks, like if you're missing like the inside bolt or like whatever the fucking thing is called, the fucking spacer thing that's inside here, if you're missing that and your bolts are tight, your cranks are gonna like half spin when you go to throw the cranks, and it's probably gonna make the trick like impossible to do. So if your bike has that problem, you're probably gonna want to fix it to do this trick. I kind of use my opposite foot to push down as I'm pulling this one up, and then I fling it. Hey, you guys know by now that all the tricks that I teach you in like the most bootleg way that you can possibly learn it, and that's pretty much how I learn all my tricks. That's probably why I teach that way. But hey, I got tricks down, so you can't really complain, you know. If you're learning stuff, you're learning stuff. It doesn't matter how you're learning it. I'm gonna try to show you guys what happens when you don't bend your heel up like the way I showed you and you try to spin it, but it's probably not gonna work because I'm not really on the bike. Yeah, I can't even grip it. Never mind. There just kind of made me realize that I really think that using your opposite foot that you fling with, like pressing it down as you fling with your other foot, it definitely helps the cranks come around, because it didn't want to come around with just one foot right there, and I feel like it probably should have worked. Maybe it's because my pedals are shitty as hell though. They have like no grip, so maybe that's another reason why they're not coming up with my foot. And I got these fucked up ass Vans that fucking, oh no, never mind. They got pretty good grip still, so never mind. It's just the pedals. But I definitely think that definitely will help a little bit. You can try it and just, you know, test things out. I say with all tricks, you just really test little things out that help you get closer and closer to do it, and that's what helps you get the trick all the time. That's how I learned all my tricks. But once you can do the full crank flip, like rolling without hopping, I'd say that's when you can start trying the hop ones and stuff. And I would say another easy thing to do if you're kind of scared to like land the full trick is do a half crank flip and get used to those. And just landing those, like, you don't really have to land pedals or nothing. You can land like straight crank arms and you won't get hurt or nothing. It's a pretty easy trick that like is pretty hard to get hurt on, unless you make your cranks come around too fast and you might get a shinner. But other than that, it is like really hard to get hurt on this trick. But once you start trying them, you really don't even have to hop that high. You can just do like a little baby hop and do it. It's really not a hard trick. It's pretty simple, and I think that if you just pretend that you're not even hopping while you do it, and pretend that you're still doing like the rolling ones, your head will just like allow you to do it, and it'll all snap together, you know, and you'll start doing the full trick and hopping with it and stuff. Hey, that was was my first half cab crank flip right there. I would say when you're learning the trick, I would say the best thing to do is land crank arms first until you like get really good at getting the rotation down. And with this trick, I feel like you can catch it just like how you would catch a tail whip or something, and be like right there in between pedals and cranks, and it looks like you catch pedals when you do the trick, so it doesn't look bad or nothing. And I would say that that's the best way to do it. That's the way I do it, because I don't know how to really catch pedals. I catch them like every once in a while, but a lot of the times when I do catch pedals, I slip and I'll either roll my ankle or get really close to rolling my ankle, and I don't like dealing with that stuff, so I just try to avoid it as much as possible. But other than that, that's really it for this trick. Stay tuned if you want to learn how to do the nollie crank flip. I'm about to teach that now too. With the nollie crank flip, you're gonna want to like let your back wheel get off the ground like this high, while you're throwing the cranks. This trick's a little weird to learn, but once you get it, it gets like really easy to do. But that is like the main thing to this trick, is like learning how to throw. The main thing to this trick is learning how to throw your cranks as you're kind of in like a little bit of a nose wheelie, and as you let go of your cranks, that's when you pop, and then the cranks will come around pretty fast. You can try them flat. It's like the best way to learn them, I would say, or on like a little hip or something, and you'll get used to the rotation and stuff. You can just start off doing like half of them, like half crank flips, and then from there you just work your way up. That's really it for the nollie crank flip though. There's really not much to teach on it. That's why I kind of told you guys that I think this video is going to be kind of short in the beginning of the video, and I'm gonna try to get some clips, you know, of some random crank flips for you guys, but that's really all I got to teach on this trick. There probably is more stuff that there is to teach with this trick, but I feel like I gave you guys everything that I know to teach with this trick. So let me know if it works, and let me know if you learned the trick. Send me a video or something. I think it's pretty lit when I see somebody do something that I taught them. So just foot with me, man. That's it for this video. I hope you guys learned the trick. Peace out, guys.